do you have a drone? I said, me? I don't think you guys allow drones. Hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel where I give tips and tricks to the young professional who likes to live life and travel luxuriously at their leisure. So I'm so excited today because I'm going to do a review on Hideaway Villas Hotel in Uluwatu, Bali. Now, there were so many different places I could stay. I mean, especially Uluwatu, it's a beach town, it's a surfer's town. There's so many different areas to stay, especially on the beach. It was peak season, prices were going to be a little bit higher. So I wanted to conserve costs, but then I also wanted to be able to have that villa experience. Now, having that villa experience right up on the beach during peak season can get a little bit pricey. And so I decided that I would get a villa a little bit further inland and then just travel to the beach when I wanted to be at the Hideaway Villas was quite inexpensive. I actually got a 2-bedroom villa for about $150. A 1-bedroom one was like maybe $120. And like just a regular standard room was maybe like $100. So I'm like, okay, sure. I love the prices. They're looking right. The price differential's not looking that wide. So let me just go up and get the 2-view suite. It was a 180-degree view suite, and it was actually pretty cool. It was a very open concept. You walk in through the door and you walk into an area outside, right? You look up, there's the sky, there's trees, and then there's a little nice walkway to your actual villa. And you could basically slide the door open and close to actually get like a closed sort of system. Essentially, they had a kitchenette and there was a living room. And then if you just look out, there were some nice lounge chairs and there was, yes, an infinity pool. Now, I love an infinity pool. I think you can take great photos, you can get great content. And also it's just very relaxing. You feel the real luxury of a outdoor space when you have an infinity pool. It's just something about it that just makes it clean and just makes it feel like you are, on an elevated vacation. So that was a big plus for me. The other thing that was a big plus was that I knew that these 2-bedroom suites, there were a couple of things with these 2-bedroom suites. So these are the ones that had 180 views. Okay. Granted, there were views of trees and, not that much. There was some water, some ocean off in the distance. I could see with my one good eye squint, but that's neither here nor there. The fact that it had a 180-degree view with that infinity pool was good. The other thing was that there was nice grassy space as well where you can put 2 lounge chairs. And I just kind of like that layout. Like 1 lounge chair is weird, 2 is company, right? 3 is a crowd, but like 2 is company. Even though I was solo, the look of having 2 lounge chairs versus 1 is more elevated to me and just makes me feel more luxurious. So that's what I did. It's not, so listen, you want to have accommodations that accommodate you, but then also you want to look out and feel like your area is pretty, like it's cozy, like it's comfortable, like it makes sense. Okay. The other thing too was there were 2 bedrooms. And so one thing I really, really liked about this place was, again, it was very open concept. If I only had a 1-bedroom, I would have to close it off a little bit, right? So, and the reason why is because I didn't want flies and bugs and stuff in my room where I would be laying my head. Now, having 2 bedrooms, I slept in the primary suite, and the secondary suite, I was able to kind of leave open so that when I walk through the house, I can still have that open sort of airy, indoor, outdoor feel of a home, both from the living room to the backyard and from the secondary bedroom to the backyard. So, and, vice versa. And so that was also important to me. You just want to be able to move through, in a robe and just feel like you want to feel like you're on vacation. Okay. So, and then the bathrooms are really cool. They had these like rain shower heads in both bathrooms, and it's like an indoor outdoor shower. Again, so cool. Like I just loved the decor. I loved the fact that it was kind of gritty. And like the bathrooms were kind of gritty, but like polished in a way, like you could tell that they were going for like a gritty jungle outside look, but it still felt clean, like you were indoors. Now, there were roaches, there were flies, there were all these critters all up and through that place. But what I had to do was basically just seal my primary suite, my room, off like a vault. And I just tucked under I asked for extra towels. I tucked under those towels. You know how you can tuck it under? There's like a space between like the door and the floor. You can just tuck some towels under. And I was very, very particular about coming in and out swiftly without leaving the door too wide open, right? Okay, so I was a little bit annoyed, I'm not gonna lie. So the way that these villas were kind of orchestrated, or the way they were kind of set up, I used my drone. Now, my drone was banned shortly after taking, a couple of these clips. But, what are you going to do? I was a little bit annoyed by that because the thing is, like, some of my neighbors complained. They were like, oh, yeah, we came here for privacy. We're hiding away. We don't want drones looking at us while we're hanging out by the pool in our bathing suits and blah, blah, blah. Management or whatever came to me and they said, like, do you have a drone? I said, me? I don't think you guys allow drones. That's what I said. And they were like, okay, well, I mean, if you did have a drone, like, you can't fly it. I'm like, oh, okay. That makes sense to be your policy. And that was the end of that. So I never, outright admitted that I had a drone. I mean, if they're watching, they know now that I had a drone. But I respected the privacy of my neighbors who didn't want drones seeing them in their bathing suits. And I packed away but I did get some shots on to show you. I thought it would stop there, but they seemed a little bit, I don't know, they seemed a little bit averse camera equipment in general. Like, I had my, my camera that I'm filming this on, my Sony ZV-1. And then I also had my iPhone camera. And anytime I would like try to take, photos or, video of the facilities, they would just seem hesitant to show me around because I really wanted to see the facilities. And so that wasn't as great. So in terms of hospitality, you kind of know where I'm going here. Like, they just didn't seem super welcoming to someone who was obviously trying to showcase their hotel, who was trying to document my experience there, and who was just all around trying to have a good, clean time. So when you drove up to the hotel, they had kind of like, it was hidden away, child. When I tell you it was hidden away, it was hidden away. Like, winding road into the, like, over the hills and through the woods to grandmother's house we go. It was like very like hidden, right? When you finally like approached the, the front of the hotel, there was like an area off to the side where you had to drive and then drop off your passenger, and then you had to like drive around and then go back down another way because it was literally just a one-way situation. Okay, very small road. So I got dropped off, in the front. It was kind of cute, but it wasn't, they had a fountain that was kind of pitiful in my opinion. If you're gonna have a fountain there, have it be a fountain. Don't have it be like a fountain, like little bitch ass fountain. Like, have it be like a fountain, It looks like the water level was like a little bit lower than it should have been. There were like water stains, And I'm just like, if you're gonna do something, do it. You know what I mean? So I checked in at night. It wasn't like super late, but I mean, I think it was like after hours. It was probably like maybe 8:30-ish, 9. So you walk in, there's like a check-in area. Like, literally, when I say check-in area, there's a desk. You sit at it, you wait to be addressed. And then there was also like a little bar area kind of like off to the side. And then there was the restaurant area. So it was all very open. There were 2 people working. I would say 1.5, because one of them people were in and out and they were acting like they didn't even know that this was like they were working at a hotel. Like, I didn't really, it's like I had my bags. It's like I had to ask, like, oh, can someone help me with my bag? They're like, oh, you have bags. Like, hello. I remember like wanting to have room service, or because I think the way it was billed is that, you can get a drink, but they wouldn't allow me to take the drink up to my room. Like, it was so weird. I waited at the check-in stand. I was just waiting, not the check-in stand, where you check in. I was waiting at the desk, like for literal, like almost ages. I felt like, to have somebody come and check me in. So I'm going to take you. So I actually did a tour of the place. I took my camera and I took a look at the lobby area and some of the facilities during the day. And I'm going to show you a little bit of what that was like. So, drop zone, taxi drops you off here. Hopefully my Gojek will come. And this is the entrance. Look at this thing smiling at me. She's about to dance something. Okay, anyway, so here we are. This is the main lobby area. As you can see, there are some people kind of milling about. To the right of me, they have their bar. This is like the check-in kind of reception desk area where I sat for much too long to get checked in because there was only 2 people here on staff last night at like 9:30 p.m. Anyway, so here is a welcome bench, and this is kind of what we came through. It looks really nice, and it is nice. It is nice. It looks really nice. So here's like a reception area, and there is a nice little koi pond. I guess this is koi fish or whatever. Oh, there's my friend. Hey. Is this okay? Oh, okay, good. All right, cool. So this is the base restaurant. This is where like they serve the food or whatever. Honestly, like, I have so much to say. let me stop because these people are right here. Let's stop. Okay, so here's another, display. Very pretty, right? More fish, etc. And I think up here, I don't really know what up here is. I would ask them for a tour, but of course they're kind of probably gonna say no. So up here, I don't know what this is, but maybe it's up to facilities. Yeah, I'll ask. Hold on. They were really acting like they didn't want me to film. So let me tell you, because they were just so resistant to, me like taking the tour of the place. So I finally kind of told them, oh, I think I'm going to want a spot treatment later. Can I just see what the facilities are like to make a decision, or whether I get my spot treatment here or whether I'll go somewhere else, this other place that I saw when I was out yesterday. So this is a deciding factor here. I wanted to see your facilities. And so they were like, oh, we have someone, they have someone to do. By the way, it was empty as hell. It was in the middle of the day. They said that there was a lot of people in the, who had checked in, a lot of people. Okay, so this is the spa area. Okay. Oh, wow, very peaceful. Okay. Oh, this is nice actually.
Yeah.
What are your hours? Your hours. You go up until how long at night? 9 p.m.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. Huh. Maybe I'll get something later. Are you guys all booked for today?
We have appointment at 3 o'clock.
Only at 3 o'clock?
Yes.
Oh. No, I can't do it.
Yeah.
Wow, really?
3 o'clock we have 1%. Maybe you need now you can learn. Okay, now.
Yeah. I'm about to go out.
Oh, you go out?
Yeah.
Yes. Maybe evening you come back, yeah?
Yeah, I'll come back, but later in the evening.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, and you guys are booked, so
Yeah.
it's okay. This is the gym, yeah. Okay. I was kind of ready to just get on out of there. I would not go back. I think the highlight of the experience was having that indoor-outdoor feel in the 2-bedroom villa that was relatively cheap. Having it be, relatively peaceful, because it was a hideaway area. It was kind of in the, inward. So that was nice. The actual cleanliness of the villa itself, it was not that great. In fact, I felt like the outside was cleaner than the inside. Like the outside showers, the backyard, it felt cleaner. Like the rocks seemed cleaner than the floor. The customer service was subpar. The food, it came with breakfast every morning. It was just it was okay. It was like a continental breakfast. It wasn't anything to write home about. And the facilities were average at best. It was not a luxury place. I think it was a 4-star hotel. No, I think it might have been a 5-star hotel actually. I should double check, but it wasn't, I would not go back. But it looked fabulous in pictures. It looked fabulous. I'm glad I stayed. I'm not regretful that I went, but I just would not go back. And that is my review of Hideaway Villas in Uluwatu, Bali. See you next time.